Are you crap at most video games? Do you strive to be the best? Well, here's Neon White to help you feel like the best even when there are loads of other people better than you. Neon White is a game about making the act of speedrunning, a subculture of video games requiring massive amounts of skill, time, and patience, and making it extremely accessible. The act of moving very fast, performing pixel-perfect movement, and generally getting from point A to point B are boiled down into cards, each one with an active and a discard ability. Of course, it's not quite as simple as getting from point A to point B to finish the level. Oh, no. It's almost a form of trial and error. The cards that your abilities boil down into are somewhat finite. Certain obstacles are only overcome by using specific cards. If you don't have any of those cards available in your arsenal, you're not completing the level, so you'll need to keep cards ready to bash through doors, break trapdoors, or simply dash across a large gap. As well as that, you'll have to defeat all the demons which reside in a level before clearing it, using the card's active abilities which allow them to double up as guns. Confusing? Actually, not really. The combination of battling demons and maneuvering your way through the level as quickly as possible makes for a devilishly simple game that works exceptionally well in tandem with one another. And what would a high-octane game such as this be like without a soundtrack to match? Machine Girl pulls out all the stops. Headbanging, catchy, addictive, all this describes the soundtrack, perfectly matching the speed and tempo which the game so desperately tries to create. But that is the long and short of the game. Just get to the end of the level in as short amount of time as possible. There are 3 medals to get, silver, gold and ace, but break the level and you can go even further beyond and get the red medal. You don't need the red medal to beat the game, or to even get the second ending in the game, but if you really want to push your limit, red medals will push you to your absolute limit. You see, the game actually gives you hints as to how to complete the level faster after you've gotten at least the gold medal, placing a sort of flag off the beaten track to point you in the right direction. But to get a red medal, you really do have to start considering the level as more of a puzzle game which you need to solve, analysing it and seeing where you can break its design to be the fastest. The few boss fights in the game even incorporate those speedrunning vibes, making you chase the boss down before dodging their abilities and making them wide open for an attack, never compromising the relentless pace of the game. Of course, downtimes to recover a little bit are important, so once you've completed each level, you can repeat the level to improve your timings, but after your first completion, you'll be able to also collect presents hidden around the levels. Using said presents will allow you to improve your relationships with other characters, learning more about them and the player character, and also unlock new levels. Each new set of levels has a unique twist based on the character you're deepening a relationship with, making you think outside of the box and deciding how you beat an individual level, aside from Green's levels, which are just glorified walking simulators. But if I had to look at one individual blemish for a game, it is the goddamn faux visual novel they have. Outside of speedrunning, the game doesn't just slow down, it grinds to an absolute halt as you progress the story and talk to characters. Now, by and large, you can skip through the dialogue, but that's not really a good sign of good storytelling when you don't want to listen to or engage with the characters in said story. And holy god is the dialogue filled with some of the most cringe-inducing pop culture filled references ever, which isn't helped by the fact that each character is some anime trope condensed into one character. There's the cool, aloof airhead, the tsundere nutcase, the cool and composed student council president, and the manipulative boss. It's a pity that the characters are so flat and mono-coloured, when there's such a talented cast between Steve Blum, Prosy D, and Ian Jones-Quartey, but they're wasted on cringy, unfunny characters. And let's not forget, you're an assassin who was originally meant to be sent straight to hell, so of course there's a moral choice type ending to the game, where you can only get the good ending if you get every present and complete every level, which means getting to talk to every single character. It's goddamn exhausting. But, that being said, you can still skip past all the dialogue, and if I'm being honest, no one is here to go and read the story to Neon White. It's just there as a flimsy reasoning tool for the meat of the game, which is the speedrunning, and that is fine-tuned to perfection.